I grew up in upstate New York, and I got into wrestling because I was an avid judo player. My parents were very, very supportive of my decision to wrestle. My dad kind of egged me into going to wrestling because he thought it would be a good cross-training for judo. My mother, stood behind me 100%, and basically they wanted to do whatever they could to help me succeed in my sports. Originally, I was kind of shy because I didn't want to wear a singlet. I didn't want to wear a head cap, but everything else kind of stayed the same. You grew up doing judo with guys, so wrestling the guys wasn't a big deal. But instantly, I liked it. It was fun to roll around. It was the same kind of background as judo, and to me, it wasn't any different. I think the challenges I faced was trying to convince people that I wasn't just a girl wrestling, that I was an athlete. It was just fun, I never thought of anything really when I went out there to wrestle. Basically I just thought it was my job. That was what I did. I went out there and I wrestled and I had fun. It was what I did. My first world medal came when I was 17, I think, and it was heartbreaking. I went out there thinking that I was going to go and win the entire match, and I took second. So it was humbling. It helped me keep the drive that I had, throughout my entire wrestling career. After the heartbreak, you kind of just have to pick yourself up and find a way to fix it. And I think I did that. I think I came back and I did win after a couple years. Just learning to be in a sport against girls. They don't wrestle the same as guys, but when I did win, it was like the best feeling in the world. It was showing me that, I don't have to win all the time. As long as I'm making corrections and doing what I'm supposed to, it'll pay off eventually.
I think what made her so tough was her heart. She was technically good, there's no doubt. Her skill level was good, but she was very consistent in winning matches, and part of that winning for a good athlete was winning, knowing how to win, and Kristie knew how to win.
One of the things that made her such a great competitor was she had one speed, and it was full speed. And I could always count on her for a good cry, whether she won or lost. You never knew if she won or lost because of her reaction, but there was always tears.
Jerry Steiner coming on and the training center opening up a program, that was a huge difference. It was a change, a game changer.
She was an unbelievable competitor, and I think the thing that stands out to me the most about Kristie is just that fear stops a lot of people from doing good things, and for Kristie, that fear actually drove her forward and helped her. It helped her preparation, but it helped drive her and let her open up and do the thing that she was capable of doing.
I think my biggest challenge as a wrestler was balancing being a wrestler and being a mom. At the end of the day, it's did I do enough for my wrestling, and did I do enough, as a mom? So finding that balance is probably the biggest challenge that I face. The medal that means the most to me is winning a gold medal in New York City in 2003. It was in my home state. A lot of people got to see me wrestle. My grandpa got to see me wrestle for the first time against women. And it was surreal. I had a lot of support, and just getting that medal and everybody seeing me was fun. Winning my 9 medals, as I was going through the process, I never really took the time to appreciate what I did. But now looking back, I still get embarrassed, but I'm starting to understand what an accomplishment it was. Winning those medals, I feel like with raising my daughter, it had a positive influence on her. She saw the hard work and dedication and what it took to be an elite athlete, and it honestly couldn't have been done if I didn't have support, 100% support from my family. from everybody in my family. If they weren't behind me, it would never have happened. The biggest thing was getting a college degree. You know, there came a point in my career where I just, you know, didn't know if I wanted to wrestle anymore, and I didn't have anything to fall back on, which is where Link, my husband, and Coach Randall stepped in and, you know, said, I don't care if you wrestle again, but you're going to get back in there and you're going to get a degree. So along with that came my addiction to wrestling. Winning the college nationals was a great accomplishment too. I'm extremely grateful that I had a chance to do that. You know, it just added to the things that I could accomplish through wrestling, and it's something that nobody should miss out on. And I'm glad I got the opportunity to go back and, you know, win those nationals, because those national championships are equivalent to any kind of national championship. I'm extremely grateful and honored to be in this elite group. You know, I'm glad I got to do what I did, and now I get to kick back and help out the sport a little bit more.